What they do, what it is, YouTube. It's your boy D Dynamite here, aka MrBoxADie.com, aka Mr. Holla at your motherfucking boy. So I'm here to give my thoughts about Adrien Broner versus Khabib Allakhverdiev. Forgive me if I mispronounced the name. Alright, don't ask me to spell it. But I want to give my thoughts on this fight, man. I think that ultimately this is a pretty good fight. Alright? I think it's a pretty good fight. A lot of people have a problem with this fight, mainly because they don't believe that Adrien Broner deserves a title shot. And that's pretty understandable. I'd say it is. You know, Adrien Broner hasn't really done anything at 40 pounds in order to deserve a title shot. But I mean, the dude has accomplished big things in the sport of boxing, and you can't take that away from him, no matter who you are. Okay? No matter how much you hate Adrien Broner was the man at 130 pounds. Okay? He was the man at 135 pounds. You guys remember the fact that nobody wanted to fight Adrien Broner? Okay? He practically chased Ricky Burns for like a year, 2 years, trying to fight him. Okay? Adrien Broner was the guy at both 130 and 135 pounds. Now, you had other fighters that were kind of like lurking around, like Terrence Crawford at that time was a good one at 135, or 130, that a lot of people would have liked to see that fight. But, you know, he was that guy at 130 and 135, okay? Now, when he moved up to 147 pounds, he saw that as the smaller guy in the division, he wasn't able to do what he did against the smaller guys in those smaller weight divisions. Okay, the fact of the matter is this. Okay, this is Adrien Broner's style in a nutshell. Okay, was his style, should I say, because he's went ahead and changed it up. But his style in a nutshell was a pressure fighter kind of fighter. Okay, he put a whole lot of pressure on you, force you to punch, and then counter punch you. All right, similar to what Canelo does, if you really think about it. All right, but he was the bigger guy in those weight divisions, so his punches carried more weight. Okay, he was able to take more punches. He was able to give more punches. He was fast. He was strong. He was a stronger guy. But as you move up to 147 pounds, or as he did, he found out that he was no longer the bigger guy. He was no longer the stronger guy. He was no longer to take the same amount of punishment that he took in those smaller weight divisions. And he was no longer able to give the same amount of punishment that he gave in those lower weight divisions. Okay? Thus making him somewhat of a vulnerable fighter. Okay? I mean, you can't deny it, no matter who you are. Okay? You can't deny that Adrien Broner, going from 135 pounds all the way up to 147 pounds, was like fresh meat for those welterweights. Okay? This guy took a huge gamble by making such a drastic jump in weight divisions. Okay, now granted, it worked out for him when he fought Paulie Malignaggi, but Paulie Malignaggi himself is not a true welterweight. So when he got in the ring with a true welterweight, case in point Sean Porter, Marcos Maidana, guys that can easily weigh over 160 pounds on any given day, it was an issue. Okay? And Adrien Broner is not complete enough as a fighter in order to be able to adapt to that disadvantage. Okay? The fact of the matter is, if you're fighting someone that's bigger than you, okay, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be stronger than you. Okay, they're going to have more power than you. They're going to be able to take more punishment than you. But you as a smaller guy, you're going to be faster. You're going to have more, you're going to be more agile. Okay? Those are going to be your advantages. The bigger guy's going to have his advantages, and you're going to have your advantages. Okay? It's up to you to be able to utilize your advantages correctly. And that only comes with experience from fighting off your back foot. And Adrien Broner did not have those skills. Okay? Adrien Broner as a fighter is very limited. As much as I like Adrien Broner as an entertainer, okay, I think the dude is very entertaining. As much as I like him as an entertainer, as a fighter, he's limited, okay? He has not mastered fighting off of his back foot, okay? He has not mastered lateral movement. He has not mastered these skills that would make you successful against someone bigger and stronger, okay? Which is why he was successful at 130 and 135 pounds, but not successful at 147 pounds. So, with that being said, Adrien Broner needs to make drastic changes to his boxing game. Okay? Now, in this fight versus Khabib Allakhverdiev, Adrien Broner needs to be aware that he is on his final straw. Okay? His last leg. Okay? Because I don't give a shit how many About Billion episodes you make. I don't give a shit about how many strip clubs you go to and make it rain, or how much money you give to homeless people. No one's going to give a shit if you continue to get your ass whooped. If you continue to take L's, no one's going to care. And that's just the fact of the matter. Okay? Adrien Broner needs to win this fight against Khabib. Okay? Get his 4th belt in his 4th weight division. Okay? And then work on refining his style of fighting off of his back foot. Okay? But at the same time, still utilizing the style that he used in the lower weight divisions. He doesn't need to throw that away. He needs to continue to use that. But he needs to use that only when it's advantageous to him. Okay? And that's what Adrien Broner needs to do. Adrien Broner falls short with his back foot game, okay? But that's what he needs to work on. But he doesn't need to throw away his front foot game, okay? For my diehard boxing fans, you know what I mean. So, this is what needs to happen, man. Like I said, man, Adrien Broner, man, I'm on it. I support Adrien Broner. You know, that's my brother from another mother. I support him. At the end of the day, if you're not winning, no one gives a shit, man. That's all there is to it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, either in the comment section below or on Twitter. BoxX or XDie is the Twitter handle. You can also hit me up on Facebook, Box -sign or -sign die. But until next time, it's your boy D Dynamite signing out. Holla at your motherfucking boy.